It's Super Bowl weekend, and a lot of attention gets focused on commercials. There are plenty of folks who, whether or not they care at all about the game, do try hard to make sure they are there at the right time to watch the commercials. Personally, I'm one of those who thinks that watching Super Bowl commercials is fun. The creativity, the humor, the sometimes shake your head, what are they even advertising commercials? Right? Well, how about this timing? On this Super Bowl weekend, when we will soon be watching those very commercials, incredibly we are given this gospel. This gospel when Jesus says, "Blessed are you when," and "woe to you when." First, Jesus says, "Blessed are you when things aren't going so well. When people take advantage of you because of your goodness. When you are struggling with finances, your team loses. You've buried a loved one, watched a dream die, known some other heartache. That is when you are blessed." Do you think that's going to show up in the commercials? That we'll see many commercials that celebrate the poor, the hungry, those persecuted for their goodness, their trust in God, that we'll see many who are brokenhearted or weeping, the plight of those whom Jesus calls blessed. I doubt it. The commercials usually don't show us those folks because, well, that usually won't sell cars or careers or beers. Then Jesus talks about those who are rich and popular, who have a full belly, whose team is winning and who are really enjoying themselves. We're likely to see more of that. You know, often young, attractive people doing wonderfully happy, rich things. And the underlying message of the commercials seems to be, if you want to be happy, you need this kind of car, or that vacation, or this credit card, or that beverage. You know, the guy shows up on the beach, opens a can of beer, and next thing you know, all these young people flock around, and soon they got a guitar and they're singing and dancing on the beach at sunset. What's going on here? One of the things advertisers do is play on our fear that we don't measure up. I see what happens to that guy. Well, my life is not quite like that. I show up at the beach and no one else. I guess I need that kind of beer or guitar or car or suntan lotion or whatever. Then I will be happy too. To that, Jesus says, "Woe is you." That kind of thinking, that's not it. So what are we to make then of Jesus talking about those things that are woes and the tough times as blessings? Please know that Jesus is not saying it's bad to be successful, to have plenty to eat, or to be popular. Nor is Jesus saying, "Oh, how great that you have a broken heart right now. Yay." I mean, no, please. I hope you know that God is not like that at all. Jesus just knows how dangerous it is to think that power, privilege, prestige, pleasure, that these are the ways to lasting joy. or peace. No, they don't ultimately fulfill. And no, they don't ultimately last. I mean, sometimes that beautiful new home gets sold because of a divorce. That exciting vacation gets canceled because a loved one is in the hospital. Those who used to think you were pretty cool, now turn on us in a moment on social media. When Jesus said, in summary, "Blessed are you when you suffer," it's not that the suffering itself is a blessing, but that there is a blessing hidden in it. I mean, Jesus never promised it would be easy for his followers. He himself would suffer, as will all who would ever follow him. But he did promise that there is a blessing in the heartache or loss. That there is a gift woven in the brokenness that sometimes we will not allow ourselves or be open to access until the tough times come. I mean, anyone who has ever suffered and remained true has found the blessing hidden there. Haven't you? I think of what I found when a friend of mine died in college, or when my dad died suddenly, younger than I am now. In my heartache, there were blessings I could have not known otherwise. I experienced the goodness of God there in a way I could have not known. I learned the deep solidarity that there is in suffering. I could have never known that. Or never before was it so clear to me how deeply it matters how we live. There are tremendous blessings in our sufferings. Sometimes, maybe usually, we don't see them in the moment. Maybe sometimes never in this life, and not until the life beyond this life. But these are the blessings that last, the blessings that give life. So, when it feels like the world is falling apart, or that your world is falling apart, what do you or I cling to? The commercials will tell us this beer, this phone, this mortgage company, this vacation, this snack, this whatever. Yet those will not give us what we most deeply want. But Jesus knows what will. So, whether or not you watch any of the game, if you do watch some of the commercials, maybe pick one or two. What do they seem to suggest will make you happy? Are they right?